Hello and welcome to the stream, folks. That's right, HeirofCarthage here. My voice much recovered, almost all the way recovered. I won't be on camera tonight because I'm still having to kind of wipe my nose and stuff. Something I don't want to be doing that on camera all night. It would be a little bit obnoxious. So yeah, I'm gonna have the camera off tonight. We are gonna still get some Dawi thunder. I hope you all are ready. Dawi Trooper Wheeler is here. And we've got his army ready to continue slaying vampires. And then Dementia did die, but that's okay. You can't really die in an air campaign because air will just create a 2.0 version of you. And you will live on. Speaking of Clone Trooper Wheeler is already here. I don't think my alert box was working whenever he did his donation. Thank you so much for the 2,000 yen. It's funny, I'm sitting here talking about you, and here you are. You show up right away. Thanks for being here tonight, man. Your army is going to continue to slay vampires. It's going to be awesome. And you can see that the vampires control a huge swath of territory here. Absolutely enormous. Which explains why they've been coming at us so hard and strong. And then the same thing with the Von Karsteins. The vampire counts and the Von Karsteins control a lot of territory. In fact, look, the vampires took Altdorf. Carl is now, vampire food. He's a zombie now. They've raised him into a zombie. Maybe a white king or white emperor, or whatever you want to call it. But in any case, yes, thank you again, Clone Trooper. I'm glad you're here tonight because your character is going to be kicking a lot of butt. In a land dominated. Oh, wait. I got to do this in the, I got to do this in the overly dramatic CA, the CA trailer voice. All right, here we go. In a world, my voice is screwed up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. In a world dominated by magic and men and beast, the Dawi bring only iron, powder, and thunder to settle all the grudges. I can't do the voice tonight. my voice isn't totally healed yet, so my overly dramatic movie narrator voice is gonna have to wait. But anyway, yeah. Blake, that's exactly right. Blake says, large amount of territory, you mean one massive free fire zone. That's right. And speaking of free fire, Clone Trooper has reminded me in the chat here that he needs some cannons in his army. Indeed you do, sir, and we will get you some as soon as I get the opportunity. So we will get you some. Yeah, my voice is still a little bit fried. It doesn't hurt to talk like it did the other night, but the entire range of my vocalization is not back yet. It has been a bit rough still. And I forgot too, we've got John Captor here, who is also huge, coming in on the big donation on the last episode. So we made a dwarf lord for him. So his army is being built up as well. So we're gonna have lots of exciting stuff, and we're going to be able to recruit a lot of the new units here because we're building this foundry, the engineer's workshop. So that should be quite nice for us. Let's see. There were some buildings here I need to take care of. The airfield would be a good one. We get drop and upkeep for gyrocopters. I really wish this did something a little more exciting for gyrocopters. This isn't bad, right? Getting the upkeep cost reduction. Recruitment cost goes lower too. Again, not bad, but I think there would have been something neat here, like if it would have done something to the movement speed or ammunition of gyrocopters. I think that would have been neat. Maybe the survivability or something. Like, there could have been some neat stuff they did that they didn't. Clone Trooper, thanks again. That one actually showed up on screen. He says, just a heads up, the Sonic 2 trailer just dropped. Sonic 2? Hang on, what's Sonic 2? What am I missing? Gotta go look this up now. It's like a movie? Oh yeah, sure enough, it's, well no, hang on, yeah, it's a movie. I never saw the first movie. Well, there you go, folks, the Sonic 2 trailer is out, make sure you go check it out. I was thinking maybe they were making like another Sonic the Hedgehog game, and I was like, what? I'm down. I'm totally down. Yeah, I'll have to check out the movie sometime, I haven't seen it. I need to make a list of movies that I should actually watch. You all should, clue me in. So Clone Trooper, obviously, basically suggesting here that I need to watch the Sonic movie. You all have any others? Let me know in the chat. Be making a list in my head. Speaking of, since we were going to get him some cannons and stuff, let's do that Morgrim's Favored, because that'll come in handy for that. We are missing units in that army, too. Senshi, thanks for being here. Thanks for being such a long-time channel supporter. Legamus, you too. He says, in a land of anything green or lush with life comes a roar of thunder deep within the bowels of the earth. That's right. I like it. Here, I'll try and do the dramatic reading of it. In a land void of anything green or lush with life comes a roar of thunder deep within the bowels of the earth. There you go, Legamus. I gave you the over-dramatic movie announcer version of it. Dude, do you work at a liquor shop as a job? No, I do not. Probably sounds like it, though, right now with my voice the way it is. Funny story. I know that it won't sound like it. I've never smoked anything or drank anything in my entire life. But I'm sure that most people will never believe that with the way that I sound right now. It cracks me up.
Do not sully my presence any longer than you must.
Yeah, don't sully my presence, Imric. Ain't nobody got time for that. Or wait, this isn't Imric, it's Nakai. It was just pointing to Imric here. I got confused. Alright, Croc, what's up? He wants a non-aggression pack, sure. I don't have any grudge against the Crocs right now. Matt Carroll says at least he doesn't sound like Chris from Family Guy. So I don't know if you're kind of making a joke there or not, Matt, but a ton of people in the past used to always sit there and say I did sound like Chris from Family Guy, and I'm like, where do they get that from? I don't get it. Like, I don't see it, but I don't know. Maybe there's something there.
There's no lights! Two more!
All right, Fuzzy Wuzzy's here tonight. Thanks for the support, Fuzzy. Appreciate the 5. He says, what did the daddy noodle say to his son noodle before bedtime? Oh, noodle. Gonna hear this, and we're all gonna be disgusted by it because it's gonna be so good. I think what this one is, Daddy Noodle says to the son noodle at bedtime. Take your guesses, folks. Matt says, yeah, I don't really hear it. Yeah, I don't hear it either. Xander says, Legend of Total War is my favorite streamer for Total War, but you're up there, HeirofCarthage. Thanks, Xander. Legend streams a lot, obviously. He gets to do it as a, like, kind of his full-time profession. So he's very dedicated to it. It'd be neat if I got to dedicate that much time to streaming. I probably wouldn't do just Total War if I were going to be doing something full-time. But yeah, I mean, he puts a ton of work into his channel. It's an absolute crap load. I remember when he took on my Fort Saul challenge, too. That was awesome that he took the time to play it. We got to see what he did with it. It was great. That was a good time. All right, here we go. Oh, gosh. All right, here's the answer, folks. Fuzzy Wuzzy says, you're not my son, you're a postard. You know, like a mix of, I'm going to say the word into its true meaning. So I know that many of you are going to think this is air swearing, but I'm just saying the word for its meaning. So it was a mix of pasta and bastard there. So you put the two together. There you go. That's as close as you all ever get to hear me to swearing. I forgot we were at war with Draika. The good news is Draika killed the vampires. The bad news is we're at war with Draika, and Draika's here. So pretty soon we'll be fighting full stacks of Way Watchers, no doubt. All right, John Captor, welcome back. We've got your lord here. We've got him. I don't know if you were here at the very beginning, but your lord is training up his army, and he's going to be the first one to get access to some of the new Dawi firepower. It's only 2 turns. 2 turns away, and we're going to have access to some of that firepower. It's going to be great. All right, so Dementia needs his army, and he needs it soon because we've got an angry tree headed right for us. Oh, speaking of, I need to get into the forge, and I forgot that I can get, because of some trade I set up at the Border Princes, we now have pottery and the dwarf beer, so now we can get to the Iron Warden's tankard, which is one of the items that will help our guys heal. All right. Xander says, I can relate. I'm living off ramen in my car and I'm content. I love noodles. I love ramen noodles too. And I had some time in the past. Definitely eaten way more ramen than a person should eat, but it was cheap and it's what I could afford. Sometimes that's just how it rolls in life, and you take what you got. Better to be full of ramen than to be hungry. But if you ever get like real ramen noodles at a place that makes proper ramen noodles, oh man, it's good eating at that point.
The axe thirsts for war.
Pretty good eating at that
It
point.
is time.
Let's see here.
My anger burns bright.
Let's get this army into a standard stance. I say we can't recruit regiments of renown right now. We're out of room in the army.
Time for a reckoning.
Oh, we can't recruit the regiments of renown at the moment. So the vampires. The vampires.
For the wisdom
Drake on
of
top.
the
What
land.
do I want to do with this army? I need... Since we're probably going to be fighting Drika, I'm going to keep a couple of Mountaineers. They could still be handy. Cannons aren't great against archers. Grudge throwers are better, but the Goblobber is really the best against it. Let's see here. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some more shielded infantry up front. They're gonna have a lot of archers. Warlers would be really nice in this army too. Actually, you know what? Bugman's Rangers would be fantastic
Let us
because they
begin.
heal. We do have the brewery here. Don't have the right building for Rangers. Turns till we hit a population surplus, and that only puts us up to tier 3, but we gotta have 4. So growth is forever far out. That does help with our punishment. It is nice to be able to recruit cannons, so I don't want to give that up. I'm kind of thinking about deleting this building and into some Bugman's Rangers here.
Yes. I hope.
I'm gonna swing down here real quick. Dang it, I'm just outside of my ability to hit an encampment, so we're gonna suffer some vampire attrition. So actually, I can't afford to do this. Let's head back to Castle Templehof. I'll deal with it on the next turn. Get some replenishment done. So we gotta watch out for Drika here. She is right up in our business. It is about to get messy.
Let us begin.
Six in there.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Nice to have access to iron breakers. Let's start building the Grombrindal Forge.
I'm ready.
Some green skins right here on our doorstep. Let's give them a good dispatching. Anybody else been playing the Halo Infinite campaign? Oh my gosh, it's fun. Like,
I'm leaving.
I've been playing the crap out of it in all my spare time, and I wanted to play it tonight on the stream, but I was like, Eric, calm down. You know, you're a Total War channel. People don't come to watch you noob around on Halo. But oh my goodness, like the Halo Infinite multiplayer is good. Like, it's not bad, but it doesn't really like blow me away. There's not a lot of content in it. Customization system sucks, and like it's got some really predatory free-to-play storefront in it, so like I'm not super excited about what they've done. Like the gameplay in Halo Infinite multiplayer is pretty good, but there's a lot of other bad stuff around it. But anyway, the campaign is just like, it's a masterpiece. Like, it is so well done. Like, it is really good, and I'm so happy because with all the predatory crap they wasted their time on, with the multiplayer. I was very worried, that the campaign would be messed up too, and it's not. Like, it is just good. Like, it is awesome. Like, huge environment, and then you have all the different Spartan abilities like the grapple hook and the drop shield and threat sensor, and like all of them play different roles in the campaign. And then there's a huge sandbox of weapons. It's a bunch of different kinds of enemies. They have hilarious banter. Like, the voice lines between Chief and his new AI are really, really good. Like, I mean, they did a really, really nice job with it, and it is refreshing to be able to say that. Like, I think so often we're just used to being disappointed. Not like always disappointed in games, but it's like there's always something there to be disappointed. So like I said about the multiplayer, like, the gameplay was okay, but then we're disappointed with all the predatory microtransaction crap. And it's just nice, like, to be able to play the campaign and not be disappointed with something. Like, it's just good. Like, they just did it right. And I mean, sure, maybe there's things they can improve, but like, I was sitting there playing through it, and I just don't have any negative stuff in my mind about the campaign. And I was like, man, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. So I'm super pumped for it.
Welcome, friends of the Dawi.
Hey, Paul. Thanks for being a long-time channel supporter, and thanks for being here. He says you rule. I don't know about ruling anything, but thanks for being here, Paul. Appreciate all the support. You're fantastic. Let's accept trade with the High Elves, the Knights of Calador.
High King. I will hear you beg now.
What's up, Nakai? He wants a defensive alliance. You know what? Sure. Let's do it. I like this lizard. This lizard has respect for the Dawi. This is a croc I can get along with. I go turn my fan on here. Alright, Daddy von Karstein is retaking Fort Oberstyre. I'm not surprised, and nor am I really that bothered with it. He just ran off. He doesn't want to stick around and get killed.
I will hear you beg now.
Peace treaty? Peace treaty. Yes! Yes! I mean, I'm not a tree hugger, but I would be if I could be right now. Thank you, Drika. This is perfect timing to allow me to murder the vampires. I'll always take care of my forest, except for when I'm cutting it down to get fuel for the forges, but I promise, outside of that,
Greetings, honorable
we'll be super
ally.
nice to the forest. Super nice. Win the war against Clan Eshin. I don't see why.
I am the High King. I will
Isn't that a
hear you
grudging
beg
from the old
now.
war? Probably, yeah, the War of the Beards. Sam says, you've just been, sure you've been asked a ton, but which new Chaos Army are you most excited for? Actually, I don't get specifically asked about the Chaos Armies that much. People generally just ask me which faction I'm most excited for. And my answer is typically Kislev, but when it comes to the Chaos factions, I think for me it's definitely Tzeentch. Interesting campaign mechanics, but then I also like the kind of hit-and-run style fighting that looks like Tzeentch is going to do with the short-range missiles on a lot of their infantry, flying units, flying knights, the barrier. So I really like what I'm seeing from Tzeentch in terms of potentially providing some very interesting gameplay. So I'm definitely looking forward, I think, to Tzeentch the most. In terms of the different Chaos armies, yes. So Tzeentch will probably make my... Because I'm going to play 3 campaigns at a time, and Tzeentch will be my Chaos faction that I'm going to play first off. B-Town622, thanks for the 10. He says, hey, Air, do you do multiplayer streams on a certain day, or is it random? Good question. It's mostly random. This week, I just felt like playing some more of this Dawi Thunder, but I will do multiplayer streams. I will try to schedule those a couple of days in advance, usually, just to give people time to know about it so they can join. So if you're looking to join one, B-Town, keep an eye out on my Discord. I think I have a link to the Discord in the description. If you're not a member of it, you should join it. You can turn off all the notifications, of course, if you don't want to be bothered by anything, that's fine.
Yes.
But the Discord is a good place to stay in touch on when we're going to be doing that. But thank you, B-Town. Appreciate the support. Very gracious of you. Thank you.
War. Onward.
Let's see. Let's get this ranger building stood up here. Where is that one? Oh, I forget where it's at all the time. It's this one right here, yeah, the Ranger Barracks. It's in the purple tree. Barracks, and so that would give us Rangers, great weapons, and Bugman's Rangers. Be a number of turns before we get the Bugman's Rangers. Go ahead and grab a couple of cannons. It's gonna take a couple turns to recruit those. We're waiting on some Longbeards to finish up.
I do.
Dang it. The only downside here is that Drika got into Eschen, which has the wine, and I needed the wine resource. Still, overall, probably a good thing here because I'm not having to deal with anything else. Oh, we couldn't come into here because there's nothing to recruit earlier, but now we've got a giant slayer in here. Let's just use that to top this army off.
Armed and ready.
Support Obersteyer.
Let's go, lads!
Oh, Dementia, thanks for the 5. He says, can we talk about the fact that Warhammer Fantasy Japan is named Nippon, which IRL is Japan's real name. I didn't know that it was Japan's real name, but I do wish that they would put Nippon into Game 3. I don't know if it's going to happen. CA certainly hasn't hinted that it would. I don't know that they've hinted that it wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, that would be freaking awesome to see them get added. I would love that, just because I think we see what they've done with Cathay and Kislev. And, I mean, why not get, like, a Shogun-themed, you know, stuff going on? Like, that would be awesome. Like, that would be absolutely awesome to have Nippon in the game. I would say CA please, and they can have all my money. Like, if they do that. Absolutely. I'm not interested in going further south over there at the moment. It looks like some Beastmen have taken over management of a few things. I kind of want to bring this army up to pressure the von Karsteins. It's going to be a very long walk. But I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, be a long walk, but it should be worth it. Gem cutters and obsidian mines, income from all buildings. Income from trade could be good. Means we'd have to go here. How are the guilds? Income from trade. Let's just do that. Let's work on that for a while. It should be fine. Ryan Phillips says, Air, you're a nerd. Yes, I am. That I am. It's time for Javelin Day celebration. All right, Senshi's leading the heist there. Y'all want to join in the heist with Senshi? It is getting started.
My anger burns bright.
Let's see. What else do I want this turn? It's good in this one. I'm kind of stuck turtling because I'm waiting on these buildings to finish. One more turn here. B-Town's in the Discord. Awesome. It says, I'll see you for the streams. Been worth it so far. Great, B-Town. Glad to have you there. And I hope you do join us in the streams. We have a lot of fun. Usually, like, you know, we just play some fun casual games, whether it's team battles or some kind of themed battle, or we'll do FFAs sometimes. So we have a good time. It's not really like high tension type stuff. You know, it's usually just good old fashioned social multiplayer fun.
For the wisdom of the
I'm too
land.
old to be uber competitive. Now these Git Hammer torpedoes would be extremely good against the elves, and honestly they'd be good against vampires too, because the vampires field quite a bit of infantry. The Git Hammer torpedoes were quite nice. I tested them out in a video not long ago. And then Iron Thunderers would be a great unit to help hold the flanks. They can shoot, and then they can help hold the flanks because of their heavy armor and good weapon strength. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get 4 of these guys, like 2 on each flank. Then I'll get some Git hammers and probably organ gun and flame cannon. And then, yeah, the Git hammer torpedoes. It will probably should be good. So we'll get John Captor's army set up with all kinds of good powder. I really want this army to finish replenishing. We always end up with a bigger fight with the vampires than I expect. I'm not going to underestimate the vampires or get in too big of a hurry here. We're going to do this right. Let's save some cash because there's some expensive buildings I need to build. Continue north with Grombrindal. We could stop over with Grombrindal at Silver Road and pick up some of the units as well. So let's do that. Be our opportunity to get some key units with Grombrindal. Get some defense here and some cash. And I said I was going to save my money. I'm going to go ahead and spend some here, though, and get Eastern Badlands built up. We can build up the Eastern Badlands. We can make quite a bit of money in that province. Take some extra cash here, too. Really no point in building up Fort Oberstyre right now. Cragmere either. I really shouldn't waste my money on that, but I did. Nikki says I'm playing Attila now. Personally, I'm thinking I'm going to finish my West Rome campaign in Attila because I found the save when I was cloning my hard drive and putting a new one in. So I'm pretty sure that I have my West Rome save from Attila. Non-aggression pact with Balthasar would be great. Can you confederate the other factions? It is possible for me to, though none of them probably feel like it at the moment. Typically, the AI factions have to be pretty weak, and they have to feel vulnerable before they want to confederate with you. But yes, we can technically confederate them. Ooh, boy, there's a lot of vampires around. Let's kill some. All right, Dawi Trooper Wheeler. Here comes your moment. Your brave, ironclad Dawi, you're about to put a beat down on the undead. Bonus versus large. That would go pretty nicely. It's already on the Slayers. It'd go pretty good on those Longbeards with great weapons. Alright, let's do this. Oh, they got Hex Wraiths. Hex Wraiths are such a cool unit. Got Helman Gorst leading the Hex Wraith. Oh, he's got a Terrorgeist as well. Our Mountaineers are going to wreck that Terrorgeist. Look forward to that. Ryan, I'm going to be playing 3 factions at a time in Warhammer, though the very first episode of campaign that I'm allowed to release, I'm assuming CA will give me early access to the game. They always have. I guess they could cut me off, but assuming that they do continue to give me early access, Kislev will be my first campaign. But I'm going to be playing Kislev, Cathay, and Tzeentch simultaneously, like I said, just about as soon as I'm allowed to release it. I will start those campaigns first. You demand blood? Well, I don't know how much blood the vampires have because they're undead, but we'll be shooting something out of them. That's for sure. There we go. Set up like this. This should be good. Perfect. A defensive formation. Dawi Trooper Wheeler up here. Jason says, when playing as Grom, are there any factions you wouldn't attack in the lore? I'm not sure where to look to find out who would attack who in Warhammer. I don't know where to go find all that lore, but Greenskins basically fight everybody, including each other. So if you're playing as the Greenskins, you pretty much can't go wrong. Just hit the declare war button and you're good to go. Like that's pretty much all you need to worry about. Not have magic damage with either one of these characters would be best.
Runes of smiting upon them.
So the AI is going to
Rage far, rage fast.
try and subvert my flanks here. I'm going to pull these Mountaineers into a little more compact formation. I'm really gunning for that Terrorgeist. And I need to be able to get the Rune of Slowness on the Terrorgeist. My primary concern.
Nothing can stop us.
But we don't want to use that rune until they are close enough. And we absolutely murdered those Cryptors. That's good. Alright, Quarrelers. Let's pick a Vargolf. That one right there will work. And absolutely annihilate him. No move from the flanks yet. That Vargolf's going to get absolutely deleted. My Quarrelers have been extremely well upgraded. I just need a Master Engineer in this army so that I can get more ammunition as well. Alright, the flanks are beginning to move, so let's get the Slowness rune. I'm going to give my Mountaineers an attack order on the Terrorgeist. He's about to be max slow, so he's going to be in trouble. Some extra Slayers. This direction. Yep, Terrorgeist has been slowed down. Let's hit play. Oh my gosh, he's getting eaten alive. Look at the Mountaineers. Look what they just did to him. I don't know why you can't see missile trails on the Mountaineers. It's a little bit frustrating, but you can't. However, the Mountaineers absolutely shredded. Quarrelers with great weapons getting some unwanted attention. Yeah, the Terrorgeist is already down. That was just like bird season right there, man. They shot him down like it was the skeet range. Oh! I'm gonna start shooting up this corpse cart with balefire. Pick the other corpse cart off here. Let's go kill Gorsts with Dawi Trooper Wheeler. A little bit of attack buff here. Oh yeah, Gorst is he's gonna get whipped. Yep, there goes Gorst. He's out. Let's kill this Black Knight. Alright, so Dawi Trooper Wheeler's army absolutely annihilated Gorst and his Terrorgeist. That was great. That was great. Hey, look at this, folks. The Nordgrimling's Ironbreakers got 117 kills. So they are definitely playing the Halo campaign as well. Like that Master Chief 117 reference there. Master Chief is with us always. He lives in our hearts, people. He lives in our hearts. Alright, grab some Oath Gold and extra treasury. That is an epic victory there. I am going to hightail it back to Castle Tempelhof, where I've got a sturdy garrison to help me out. Yeah, our garrison is at full health at Castle Tempelhof, so our army will be quite safe there. This army is still building. We need to wait a couple more turns to get our ranger barracks. Let's see, our recruiting here. So we've got our 4 Iron Thunders. It's going to take a lot longer to recruit the Get Hammer Torpedoes. We definitely want at least a couple of them. We're going to need a Master Engineer in this army as well. trying to think. If we have the Git Hammer torpedoes, we don't really need the flame cannons as much as you would want the organ gun and the standard cannons. Because the Git Hammer torpedoes are going to wreck infantry at short range. Really cool we can get like 2 Master Engineers. I don't know how many. Can we recruit another Master Engineer? We sure can. Let's get one for this army. Good one right there.
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
Good. I like the Grudge Raker too. I have a lot of fun with the Grudge Raker. 10% hit points is a good one to start with, and then we're gonna get him to 3 ability.
Yes.
Excellent. So this is good. We are getting the new units. The Thunder part of Operation Dawi Thunder will soon come to pass. Let's see. Giant Slayers, Hammers, Iron Breakers, Fire and Fury, Iron Drakes, Flame Cannons, Gyro Bombers. We're gonna eventually have the cannons, organ guns, grudge throwers. So let's do that upgrade there. Continue working on this Runesmith.
How can I help?
Grombrindal needs to keep his march
time.
moving.
Moving
He's
out.
headed back for the Silver Road. Okay, income is looking good. Growth is looking good. Please get even more growth in that province. Alright, let's end this one. Zero says grudges for the grudge book. That's right. We actually have a lot of grudges. I haven't solved a bunch of them that need to be solved, so I have to go take a look at the grudges and see what we can do. Sure, military alliance with the Croc. The Wandering Jungle Croc. Marcus Hellman the Creamy. Yeah, Hellman Gorse. That's his brother. Marcus Hellman. That way you're like man football fans holding their grudges. That's right, Senchi. They definitely hold their grudges. Speaking of it, I got 11 grudges in the book. Win 5 battles against the High Elves? Like, I don't want to win 5 battles against the High Elves. 5 against the Dark Elves. Like, I don't even know where that came from either. It's a random one. Raid a region belonging to the Greenskins. Okay, I don't really want to raid a region. I mean, I've killed thousands of Greenskins. We got 2 grudges. It's like we got 2 Groby Scum grudges. Nope, 3, 4. We got 4 Groby Scum grudges. We got a Bloodsucker grudge here. We're supposed to raid the vampire counts. That I could do. Undead Wazak grudge. Capture the following settlement. Off. Yeah, okay. That we can probably do as well. Rush the Uprising at Mount Gunbad? Oh, yeah, sure enough. Hey folks, in case you didn't notice, we got an Uprising at Mount Gunbad. Fortunately, it's just a bunch of goblins and they suck. I wonder if these guys help crush them. Huh? There we go. I'll give them an attack order on them too. Alright.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Waldenhof is within range and I could take it. It's not likely that we'll easily lose Castle Templehof, so I am going to go ahead and try and settle this grudge. That is Manfred. Dawi Trooper Wheeler has proved worthy of matching up against basically anything the vampires have to offer. They do have Cairn Wraiths. That is a whole heck of a lot of Argles. That is a lot of Argles. Fortunately, we can get them too. We do need to raid against the vampires as well, so I'll try and need to remember to do that. I typically don't mess with raiding. It is worth it sometimes, but as the Dawi, I typically don't mess with raiding because they have such a good economy. But I'll see what I can do. Put some effort into this here, try and settle all the grudges. Guard. Here we go. Spread this army out. Actually, I'm going to do something pretty similar to last time. Because why not? It worked. Worked well. Little Dawi turtle formation here. Okay. We'll be all set here. Let's battle roll, and we're gonna have to shoot a lot of Vargulfs. Yeah, Vargulfs are gonna be priority 1. So as soon as they're in, actually Manfred will be priority 1, and then Vargulfs. I'm gonna move my Mountaineers over here into a better firing position against Manfred and against that cavalry. Okay.
The clans unite!
Come on in, Manfred. I dare you. Ooh, got some nice shots off on those Black Knights already. Manfred is outside of range of a couple of my Mountaineers. I'm gonna wait for him to get just a bit closer. I'm gonna let my guys slaughter these Black Knights in the meantime. We're shooting at some of the zombies now, too. Alright, Manfred is in range. We're gonna target him, and then I'm going to use the Rune of Slowness on him. Alright, Manfred's about to get absolutely roasted by Mountaineers. Oh, yeah. Pour it on thick, boys. Show them how the Dawi do it. Settle that bloodsucker. Oh my gosh, he's getting wrecked, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, Manfred's going down hard. He's trying to hang in there, but he is out. And target the next one. Watch our flanks here. Those Fellbats ought to die to my Quarrelers. Getting hit hard over here by cavalry charges. Alright, let's pick the next. Vargulf to kill. Another vampire coming in. Let's take Dawi Trooper Wheeler over here. Take a fat dump all over that blob. Alright, it's gonna be another Vargulf. Out. There's another one over here, so let's target yet another Vargulf. A Giant Slayer's got mauled back here, but they'll fight their way out of that one. That's gonna be no issue. Why is the cooldown on rune magic so long? Like, their magic's okay, like it's not bad, but I feel like the cooldown is way too long. Okay, so all of the Vargulfs are out. And the Longbeards are holding up the front. Take out those Black Knights there. Mop up some of these Cairn Wraiths. There they go. So that will take care of the vampires. Yeah, their large units just get mowed down too quickly. By oh, there was another Vargulf on the other side. My bad. Whatever, he's gone now. He collapsed in the presence of Dawi Trooper Wheeler. Alright, so Manfred down yet again. He has fallen multiple times. probably 5 or 6 times at least so far in this campaign that he's died to our armies. Did we finally... Hey, look. Folks, this is a sign. Last battle, the Norgremlings Ironbreakers got 117 kills. This time it was the Peak Gate Guard, so the Halo connection here is real. The Master Chief is with us tonight. Alright. Waldenhof.
Anger burns bright.
Waldenhof does not have any resources that I'm interested in. Could try and knock this up to tier 3 so that it has defenses.
Can I help you?
And... it's Thunder. Could use some artillery in that army.
For war. Summon me if you dare.
We have the Ranger Barracks. We are 1 turn away from the Ranger Barracks. I don't have another Master Engineer that I can put in this army. Ooh. Gorgrim is ready. No heroes we can recruit here either. What heroes can we recruit here? 2 of 2 on the Master Engineers. We can get another Runesmith. And we can get a Thane. This one here. Training. Aid Master, hard to hit.
I answer to clan
And let's bring this Thane
It is agreed.
here to that army. Master Engineer, get embedded there.
What?
Alright, so they're still busy recruiting into John's army. And Grombrindal is in position to do some recruiting now as soon as John's army is finished. Excellent. And that settles the grudge that we had to retake Waldenhof. So... have a vampire rebellion at Templehof that's expected.
All here.
Heath says, so happy I'm able to watch one of these live. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. It's great to have you here. Thank you. Emmerich wants a non-aggression pact. Technically, I'm supposed to fight him according to the Book of Grudges, but we'll save that. The Amazing Man says, play some Halo. And trust me, I want to, but... maybe another night. Maybe another night. They keep attacking Cragmere, and then they just leave it there, I guess because it's not particularly habitable. Vampires. Alaskan Ambush, thanks for joining tonight. Alright, so we got Rebellion in Western I almost said Pennsylvania. Western Sylvania. Not to be confused with the American state.
Ready.
Alright, the Ranger Barracks is done. Now I can start working on some Bugmans. Gonna want a bunch of them. Then I need a slot open for the hero that's on his way. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's get my Thane over there.
Yes.
And John's army. What else is it I'm gonna want here? I'm at 16. Go ahead and get some recruiting done in Grombrindal's army. The Mornfang cavalry is really nice, and some part of me wants to keep it. Swap out this grudge thrower
It is time.
and the skyhammer.
How can I help?
I mean, gyrocopters are good. I mean, this is a powder campaign, so the Mornfang cavalry... I wonder if I should throw them into John's army. Yeah, let's do that.
The dwarfs need me.
Let's throw those
The white dwarf.
to John's army to give it a little bit of flexibility. And that'll open up some more units here. Let's grab some iron breakers.
How can I help?
Okay,
Anad?
this should work.
Aye.
Alright.
Yes.
Supposed to raid vampire territory. That's a bit risky to do until we replenish a little.
Yes.
Rangers. I want to save some cash because no doubt have some bigger buildings we need to build. Last Guy Ambush says, hey Air, did you know hero actions against enemy armies can drop a follower that increases an army movement distance by 10%? Just found that out. That's cool. Didn't know that. The Queek is attacking us at the Dragonhorn mine. I did not expect the Skaven back here, so we're gonna need to get Grombrindal's army ready to go. Have to go retake some of our territory there.
Greetings, honorable Allah.
Military alliance, sure. Gonna make some friends around here. Yep, our allies showed up to help get rid of the Greenskin Rebellion. So that should remove that book from the grudges. Or sorry, that should remove that grudge from the Book of Grudges. Or was that outside? That wasn't outside of Cragmere, no, it was the other one. Good. Movement lost. Grudge removed. Yep, so we removed another grudge. This army is healed up quite a bit. We've got a rather large vampire rebellion underway.
One rug.
A few turns away from finishing that recruitment.
I am the white
Ooh, whatever. One more turn away here. And one more turn, we could pick up the Grumbling Guard. Kind of wanted some more artillery in this army. I don't have time to recruit it right now. So I need to hurry back out and retake my territory, so I'll have to keep coming back and do some more work on Grombrindal's army soon enough, but I'm gonna wait the one more turn, pick up these Iron Breakers, and then I'll just grab some regiments renowned and head out.
Let us begin.
John's army, on the other hand, is looking pretty solid here. I mean, if anything, there's a powder army, so maybe more Get Hammer torpedoes? What else do we have available to us at the moment? I think just the Get Hammer torpedoes. Yeah, let's do those. They were really good. We shouldn't need the Trollhammer torpedoes, because between the organ guns and the Iron Thunderers, we got some, and the cannons, we got some anti-large capability. And the Trollhammer torpedo is definitely far more effective. Far more effective against that. I almost wonder, though, maybe we should just put more Iron Thunderers? Yeah, let's just... Oh. No, let's just do more Get Hammer torpedoes. Gosh, I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Make up my mind. Just for the sake of getting this army finished at the moment, let's go ahead and do some more Iron Thunders, and we can swap this stuff up
My
later
axe thirsts for war.
as necessary. We can always change stuff up later. I'm gonna build that special building at the Silver Road, so I'm gonna skip all these buildings. Isn't there a special mine at Mount Gunbad which earns mad money? I think that's the one I had. Well, no, I haven't built that one yet. I think we have to go up to a high enough tier. But I believe you're correct. I'll go look. I will go take a look at it. Yeah, we're getting torn up by Queek. Have to go retake the Badlands.
Greetings, Sigmas.
Gelt wants military access. He is fighting against the von Karsteins. I'll allow it. Let's go. Still at Cragmere or Fort Oberstyre. So they retook Fort Oberstyre. No big deal. Not a huge problem.
Welcome, Ken. Armor the high.
Not joining another war yet. Let's see here. Alright, so the vampire rebels have sieged the castle. That is not a big deal.
Time for a reckoning.
Getting close to being done recruiting my Bugmans. Thane is going to be over there when they're done.
Never.
There's multiple vampire armies outside Essen, plus they're going to have
Vengeful
garrison. If I move back here to relieve siege of Castle Tempelhof, we can actually just auto-resolve this. Gonna leave my garrison a little weak for a couple turns. I shouldn't have done that because they got a full army near out here. So that garrison will be weak, but this army will be done in a couple of turns to support them, so it'll actually be okay. It'll be alright. Sharpen weapons, and so that leaves this army in a position to attack these stacks. And that is a tall order for Dawi Trooper Wheeler to pull this off by himself. But I feel like he can do it.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Feel like he can do it. His army is very potent. Yeah, he can definitely do it. The army we attacked is the strongest one they had. They do have a couple of Blood Knights. This shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to take care of business here. The Strigoi Lord we can annihilate with our Quarrelers. The Vargulfs will drop to the Quarrelers. The Blood Knights will die in droves to the Mountaineers, as will the Vargulfs. So, I mean, we should be very well covered in our ability to kill all the different vampire units here. The Dawi Trooper Wheeler should be able to gain a solid victory at the Battle of Essen here.
Lord of Clan Morgrim. Hammerers. Slayers. Longbeards.
Okay, mainline.
Slayers.
Their Slayer protection.
The clans unite.
Actually, we don't want to deploy here because this terrain is not good for our missiles. This terrain is not idyllic either, but we will make it work.
Thunderers. Longbeards. Thunderers. We demand blood! Kasuk! Slayers! Now! For the ancestors!
And just about set.
For the
Let's do it. So I'm gonna start the battle. Oops, why is it doing that? Alright, hurry, move up over here. Yeah, I actually don't like this positioning very much, but yeah, just reposition here, just get back and get set. Position's a little bit less than favorable for my guns, but it's not gonna hurt my quarrelers, and we should be fine. Alright. Once we can, I will shoot down the Strigoi Lord. But until then, I'm gonna let my guns pick away at the Vargulfs, which should be the first into range. But line of fire may take a second because of the odd terrain. There it goes. Strigoi Lord is in range, so he's gonna be targeted. I'm gonna actually Rune of Slowness on the Strigoi Lord. There we go. I am going to... those Vargeist. Right, Strigoi Lord is gonna die. He's down, a Vargulf down. Strigoi Lord down. Second Vargulf should be well on his way. Start picking off that Vargulf. Right, another Vargulf down. Let's take this one out. Blood Knights are inbound. Vargulf's under heavy fire. I'm going to turn my shots on the Blood Knights if I can. Focus Vargulf here. Alright, Vargulf's gonna drop. I'm gonna negate a bunch of damage on my giant slayers, try and keep them from losing more hit points. Alright, good news. So the Sternsmen are here. That is not the good news, by the way.
Yes, yes! Ancestor gods! Thunderous!
Pull my
Strike out!
units back in formation.
Nothing can stop us!
Alright, excellent. We've got a Von Karstein Vampire Lord coming, and then we got a Lord of Death. Let's target Diedrich. And let's target these Blood Knights with my... Yeah, there we go. Blood Knights will die very, very badly to the Mountaineer Fire because they have a bonus and then their armor piercing. There goes the Von Karstein Vampire Lord. Absolutely annihilated. Slayers are taking a bit of a beating back here in the back. Alright. Vampire of Death coming in. There's multiple units of Vargeist bowing towards us. Vargeist took a nasty salvo off of my Mountaineers, but then charged into them. So let's send some Slayers to assist. Attack order on the next one. Killed that other vampire. We can put some shots into those Vargeist. Pretty happy with how my Longbeard's held up against the Sternsmen there. It's actually really nice. Spread my guns back out. Where'd that Slayer end up at? Right here.
Righto! Attack the Orcs! Quarrelers!
Alright, we ate up a Graveguard with Great Weapon. Ceasefire there.
It is an order.
You'll see this up close. That's how you settle the bloodsucker grudge right there. Okay. Come on, voice. You can do it. Don't fail me now. Jump into that fight. My guns are kind of just shooting at something. I don't know what they think they have a good line of sight on, but I'm going to let them keep shooting. They got plenty of ammunition. We have Varric's Reavers headed up, and we've got another Strigoi Lord. We have a Mortis engine. Vargulf and Crypt Horrors. So we've got multiple targets inbound. Let's save our ammunition.
The clans unite!
Blood Knight there too.
Fight! Defiant and unbound! All right! This will be a good job,
Good. Some good hits. Alright, so we've done some good damage to the cavalry. I'm gonna go ahead and target this Vargulf over here.
Axes out!
And I'm gonna take my Quarrelers and mow down that Strigoi Lord.
Runes of spellbreaking.
A rune of slowness on him. Make him easy crossbow bait. Alright, so Strigoi Lord died very quickly. That's gonna hurt the vampire leadership considerably. Another Vargulf dropping there. Got to drop another one. Yeah, the vampire's just kind of a meticulous art of destroying leadership and key units, and then you just watch the rest of them crumble into the battlefield. And the Dawi are particularly good at this. I feel like the Dawi are kind of a hard counter to the vampires, especially in the early game. So, there we go. Another good performance out of the Pete Gay Guard for once. Good to see a couple battles where they're actually performing. That was an absolute slaughter. Like, that wasn't even close. Like, they just got absolutely spanked right there. Yeah, that was a massacre.
Master of runecraft.
I'm gonna take Essen, at least for the time being, just to have a place to replenish. Alrighty. Returns there.
The dwarfs need me.
Grombrindal, let's grab the Regiment's Renown. So I'm gonna grab the Grumbling Guard and the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass.
I'm here.
Now let's head out to go face the Skaven Menace.
Tremble. I'm leaving.
Alright, so Grombrindal's on the way out the door. John is now ready to go settle some grudges. Did Skaven take over the Forest of Gloom, or did they just destroy it? Interesting.
Onward.
I really wish we could get all the way under the mountain from here, but we just can't.
Let us begin.
Should be able to get up underneath Karag Dromor on the next turn. John's army, and we've got enough money finally, but I'm not up at tier 5. I forgot, needed that. Oh, speaking of, let's go look at Mount Gunbad, because they mentioned the special building there. It is... yeah, the Brightstone Mine, and it comes at tier 5. Well, no, it's not tier 5. Is it? It's not, so it's tier 3. There's no slots available, though. I've got everything focused on... got everything focused on growth at the moment. But we're still a long ways off on growth, so we might as well just be making that money. Like, if we're gonna have to be waiting a bunch of turns to grow, you'd be better off to just start making the money, I think. I'm gonna work on that, especially since we lost some money with the Skaven coming in
Lord of Clan
and messing with us. Just Thunder. Rune of Negation.
The throng is mustered.
Okay.
From the shield wall.
Alright. Things are looking good. In that turn, and we've got some of our new units ready to be fielded. Hopefully we'll get a good battle in with them here before the episode is over. We should. I'm going to be on here for quite a bit longer, so 40 or 50 more minutes at least. But we should be able to get in a good battle with those units.
One rug.
Alright, so John's army is now in
How
position.
can I help? There's no bother. I'll do it.
We've almost caught up with Queek's army. We now build the Brightstone Mine. So in 5 turns, we'll have that ready to go. That will make up for some of the money we're missing.
Begin. To war. Rush their arms. For the wisdom of Valea.
Alright, this is looking good.
Anger burns bright.
This is looking good.
Armed and ready.
It has taken a long time to try and get the vampire taint out of Sylvania. I guess it's not terribly surprising, though.
Rune Ricky. What? Somni!
I'm just trying to keep the pressure on the vampires over here with Dawi Trooper.
Vengeful Rune Lord. What do you want?
Okay. Every time I rebuild Cragmere, they just wreck it, so let's wait. Immortality, there we go.
Greetings, honorable ally.
What's up, Croc? Non-aggression pact, that makes sense. I mean, we are Mighty Dawi. He should want to not aggress us.
Greetings, Sigmar's chosen. Greetings, honorable ally.
They want me to join their war against Draika, but this isn't the right moment. But we can use that excuse to join the war against Draika when it is the right moment. HeirofCarthage is very weak as well. They've got a lot of wars going. It's possible that we might be able to confederate them before they get destroyed. She'll take a look and see.
Master of Runecraft, Rune Lord. I'll get on it. I'm leaving.
Drop back here. I need to raid vampire territory. This should be a good opportunity to do it. We're gonna take some attrition, unfortunately, to do it, but I want to settle this grudge.
By the king's on your skills, Dawi.
Okay, and then we got John's army right here as well.
By the Grudbearer's will.
Let's try out our new toys on the locals. Have some fun with this. What games are you all playing right now? Like, folks who are in the chat, I'm playing a lot of Halo Infinite's campaign, and obviously I'm playing this and other games, but just like, what games are you all into at the moment, just out of curiosity? I want to see what people are enjoying. I actually kind of want to put my Iron Thunderers in the front line. And I'll use these guys to just protect the rear. Messing around with Salt Spire's new Warrior Priest career. That's awesome. Pile of dirt. I need to check it out. I love playing Vermintide with friends. It's a lot of fun. It is definitely just a fun game to like chill out with your friends and have a good time with.
For the ancestor gods. For the Callis Anchor. Axes out, lads. Organ gunner. Me. Cannon. Longbeards. For the Callis Anchor.
Alright, here we go. Let's have some fun. These vampires are gonna get shot up something fierce. I want you all to witness it.
We fire on your command. They're moving. The clans unite.
But check out these units. Here's the Get Hammer torpedoes. That's a gun. And then here's our Iron Thunderers. Iron Thunderers are kind of like a Dwarf Warrior. They have even better armor, though. Their melee capability is kind of like a Dwarf Warrior with great weapon. But they've got a gun as well. And they hit pretty decent from range. Very nice dual-purpose unit. They have AP, there's the Get Hammer torpedoes going off there, too, into those bats. It's freaking awesome. Ooh, that's a beautiful sight. Alright, let's target the Get Hammers on the zombies. Get hammers are best against infantry, especially if they got a little bit of distance to use their spread. This is Dawi Thunder, folks. This is Dawi Thunder. Oh, I love those Get Hammer torpedoes. That is beautiful. I love mods. Oh my gosh, yes. Check out the Iron Thunderers here holding against the zombies. Oh, this is a beautiful battlefield, folks. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at it, just look at it. Have you seen a more beautiful sight this whole campaign? I don't think I have. 0 losses. 511 dead vampires. 0 losses. Thanks, Andy. He says, love the content. Stay awesome. Well, thank you. You stay awesome. Thanks for being here. Glad you enjoy it. Oh, man, that was worth the wait. That was awesome. Sorry, my voice is... It doesn't hurt to talk. It just sounds worn out. It's because I've been sick recently. So do your best to try and bear past it.
For the wisdom of Valea.
I think it's Karak Dromar where we get the special Bugman's building, isn't it?
What?
Yes, Bugman's Brewery. Alright, I'm definitely gonna like John's army. This is a good one. This should buff our Iron Thunderers. So it says ammunition plus 10%. Take a look. Current ammunition 17. So we should see that go up by 1 or 2 at least.
Yes.
It did work. So it does apply to the Iron Thunderers. That's good. The mod Aaron is in the description. It's Dawi Thunder by Snek. Y'all give me just 1 second. I'm going to go grab a cough drop because it should help loosen up my voice a little. Alright, we'll see if it helps. I'll have to give it a couple of minutes.
Begin.
There's no ends! 2 more!
Holy crap, Shug. $100? Holy crap. Sorry, I can't even talk right to respond to you. He says, longtime watcher Air, first live stream, so I owed you a little. This has shades of Empire gun campaign, but shorter. Shug, holy crap, man. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to say thank you enough for that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That is insanely insanely generous.
My axe thirsts for war. The axe thirsts for war.
We need to get,
Summon me if you...
we gotta get Shug into here as well now. We're gonna name the castle for you here.
For the wisdom of the land.
And then let's make him the master engineer here as well. Again, sorry I can barely talk. I don't know why all of a sudden it did this. I was talking just fine most of the night, but my voice has been worn out, and so this can kind of happen at any moment. Shug, you are extremely kind. Hey, is there any kind of video that I make that you enjoy, Shug? Because I'd be happy to make a video for you on a special request. So, like if you like a multiplayer battle, or, you know, if there's just something you want me to make, let me know and I'll make you a video. Sorry, folks, that I'm not going to be able to talk much because apparently my voice just decided to give out again, basically.
How can I help?
Chris, thanks for joining.
Fearless and unbreakable.
Yeah, let me know what kind of video you want to see, Shug. He says Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you too.
Grombrindal. Don't you fret, it's done.
We're gonna let the guns do the speaking for me, as John suggests. Funny is it doesn't actually hurt to talk like it did a couple of days ago. It doesn't hurt, I just can't do it. Like I'm trying to and it's just not working.
I'm here now.
Alright, Shug says he likes everything. Pretty much the only Warhammer guy I regularly watch. Life has gotten busier, so just keep him coming. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Shug. I haven't been able to make as many videos as I've wanted to recently, so I'll make a few videos more than I normally would over the next couple of days, assuming I can talk. If I can't talk, I'll wait till I can talk again. And I'll make a few videos and make sure and recognize you for the extremely kind support. So I'll make some stuff for you. But thank you, Shug. Very much appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
There's no heads! To war!
For the wisdom of Valea.
Dementia.
Summon me if you dare.
You're far too kind, he says, jumping on the air love train. I can't even hardly talk to say thanks. Thank you. Sorry my voice is crapped out, folks. I'm trying to help it, but the cough drop and the water just aren't stopping it.
The dwarfs need me.
Thank you for the support. I don't have to have a voice, we can still have guns. Septagon Bullet says just kill some rats. Well, we will. We will definitely kill some rats. Hopefully we'll catch up with Queek over here near the Dragonhorn mines.
thirsts for war.
Doesn't like you says for me to just use Morse code. That's a good idea. Hey Nicola, thanks. Says he hopes I get better. I am better, and my voice was better all day today too. I guess I just pushed it a little too far. But thanks, Nicola. I am actually quite a lot better already, even though it doesn't sound like it right now. I feel fine. I just sound terrible. Dementia. You and Shug, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely bonkers. You and Clone Trooper Wheeler. B-Town, thanks for the support. Fuzzy. Appreciate you all. Thank you everybody for being here, and thanks for putting up with my absolutely terrible voice. But at least I didn't make you put up with my ugly mug and my ugly voice all at the same time. Right? Thanks, Andy. Have a good night.
One rug. The throng agrees. Ready. The axe thirsts for war.
There's no
Ears in belts.
to war!
Holy cow, man. Listen,
Let us
I can
begin.
almost talk. John, thank you for the 10. He says, thanks for the year, all the great years of content. Well, thank you, John. I'm getting a moment of reprieve on my voice here. It probably won't last long, so I'll enjoy it while it's here. I muted the mic and, did the hardest throat clearing and then made myself cough a few times, and it seemed to help. So I have almost a voice. Legamus says, get some rest, Aaron. Take it easy. I will. As soon as I'm done streaming with you all, I'm going to sit down,
Armed and ready.
watch the new episodes of Lost in Space on Netflix with Mrs. Air. Yeah, my voice was kind of almost back there for a moment. We'll see. Keep more cough drops at the ready. I do. I've got one in, and I've got one in my pocket. So, we'll attempt it. My immune system has guns now.
To war.
That's right.
Onward. The throng agrees.
The best defense for your immune system is a good offense, right?
Lord of Clan Morgrim. Vengeful Rune Lord.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Are the menthol ones tacticooling? Nicola says try hot caramel milk. It helps me when I'm having a sore throat. I might try that. The Ricola cough drops are what I'm using, and they're pretty good because they've got a lot of herb and honey stuff in them. They work pretty well. So they've done a pretty good job for the most part. It's an interesting stunty empire. Yeah, I'm trying Blood and Steel.
Aye.
Alright, we did find the Skaven. And let's see here. Nikola. No, Ricola. Not to be confused with my awesome Serbian viewer there. I think you were from Serbia, right, Nikola? Could be wrong. Alright, here we go. It says typo.
I am the White Dwarf.
Alright, let's see.
I'm here. Time for a reckoning.
I think I've done all my movement points for this turn. Did we finish the Brightstone mine? I don't think it's done yet. Maybe it is. No, it's not. 3 more turns. There we go. Keep trying to clear my voice up a little. Probably won't stay that way for long, but I can bring it back for short periods. Dionystia says, what do you think of Fall of the Samurai? It's excellent.
Who calls me?
Fall of the Samurai is probably one of the best expansions.
How can I help?
And it was such a cool tie-in because you could play it up against the original Shogun 2 content.
Let us
I loved it.
begin.
Absolutely loved it. I thought it was one of the coolest
The battle.
expansions that CA's ever done. Aaron says Nurgle has blessed you. That is correct. Nurgle is blessing me with
Onward.
all kinds of nurglings in my throat. Blood and Steel says, as the dwarves of Carthage, I'm surprised you don't have a Hannibal Bearda. We should. Maybe we can rename one of our heroes for him. Let's see here. On Tactician.
Let's go, lads! 2 more!
Fecal Fury. That name. Thanks for the 5. It says, it's been a while since I've been able to catch a stream. Any thoughts on who your first Warhammer 3 faction will be? Thank you so much. I love the name, by the way. That's great. Kislev will be the first one I release a video for in terms of campaign, but I'll be playing 3 of them simultaneously. It'll be Kislev, Cathay, and Tzeentch. Those will be my first 3. But, Fecal Fury, I absolutely love it. It's hilarious. Thank you so much. Yeah, Kislev will be the actual first one, but it'll be coinciding with Cathay and Tzeentch as well. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Rito, I'm doing good, other than my voice going out on occasion tonight again. But I'm good. I feel good. It doesn't sound that good, but I feel good. Which is nice, because I had several nights prior to this where I also did not feel good. So I'm pretty happy to just be feeling good, even though I may not sound good. Nikki, thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you sleep well.
Armed and ready for the ancestor gods. Slayers. Yes. Thunderers.
All right.
Quarrelers.
It's set up for some more destruction. Our classic Dawi noob box here.
Quarrelers. Thunderers. Rune of smiting upon them. Battle ready.
Blood and Steel says, I'm not sure how the flying units Cathay has will play out in the battles. They look kind of janky and fragile. They did kind of look that way to me as well. You're correct that we don't know exactly how it'll play out because we don't have, enough to test, and we can only take what little bit we've seen, but they didn't look great. I didn't think they looked that good. But they might be. We'll see. They move extremely slow. And any faction that has decent air melee should be able to chase them. However, I think if Cathay does more of a noob box style army like this, it could be pretty dangerous. And the balloons would basically be there to lure units in. But if those units come in close, then they get shredded by all the crossbows and guns and stuff. Ooh, dragon, dragon, dragon. Kill the dragon. Oh my gosh, look how bad we're owning that zombie dragon, Manfred. Manfred just got absolutely wrecked. Yeah, Manfred just got straight up mowed down. Kill some horrors. Elman Gorst is coming up for another round here. Well, he's gonna look like an ammunition wagon rather than a corpse cart when that's over.
Quarrelers! Thunderous!
Right, our Pete Gateguard are starting to take a little bit of a beating here.
I kill her!
Let's give him some assistance.
Alea's blessing on us! Defiance and unwoes! They are around us! Nothing can stop us! Ricky!
Trying to take out that vampire, death vampire back there.
Slayers! Rip out thunderous!
What is holding together the leadership for the vampire? I guess they still got one more leader back there. A little further back.
Strike! No! No! Slayers! Kill them!
It's a Necromancer, so the Necromancer is gonna die pretty quick.
Drag the herbs!
Yep. Rest in pieces, Necromancer. Rest in pieces. Hammers are so bad. Yeah, they are. I mean, they ended up getting a few kills finally, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was cavalry charges or something, or Vargeist that damaged them so badly. I don't know. Aaron Kwan Chan says, swinging by to send some appreciation for a great content creator and stand-up dude. Well, you're very kind. Thank you. The kind words. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it, Aaron. I sometimes wonder if it's like a slow animation or something maybe that causes hammers to do a little less damage than you would expect. I feel like they should be doing more damage, but they don't. And I don't know why. Then they take damage really easily despite being well armored. Well, there you go. 15% physical resistance isn't going to hurt. Let's finish up Rune of Negation. Well, we're finally getting a push into the vampires here.
On. Come, kin. Let us feast and drink.
Drak Norn's not interested in the Confederation. I thought they might. Because they're weak, but they're not interested.
Come, kin.
I don't think anybody's going to be interested.
And Dawi from another hold arrive.
Here we go. These guys are interested.
Aye. Let's hear what you have.
I'm going to lose my trade agreement with them. But, might as well. Aaron, thanks for the 5. He says, actual appreciation this way seems to make more sense. Whatever, your appreciation is actual appreciation.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Thank you, Aaron.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
You're far too kind. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you dropping by.
Armed and ready.
Okay, so I got an idea.
Wanrag.
I don't need all these troops. I'm gonna kick some of them so I don't have to pay the upkeep.
Let us begin. Let us be about this.
Got.
Alright, this one's gonna be named for Shug here. Feel like he deserves this. And I'm gonna bring some of these heroes over to his army. In fact, we could just have the heroes
Moving.
leave this one.
Beijing belts. Moving off.
Oh, get out of the army. There we go.
Build roots. Ah, that is agreement. Grease those axles. On your skills, Dawi.
There we go. Alright, well, so there was one confederation we could get there. Dawi are one of my favorite factions too, Nicola. I feel like they got some attention they needed. I definitely feel like they need more.
Reckoning.
I kind of hope that they're the focus of one of those
Time for a
revamp
reckoning.
type things that we saw towards the latter part of the Warhammer 2 life cycle with the Game 1 factions.
Attack.
We'll see, though. Not really sure what to expect.
Anad.
Okay. We need to do some work in the forge, because we've got a lot of people who probably need equipment. First off, let's go up here to Beckhoffen. I forgot to build siege equipment.
By the fort, father.
Way to go, Air. Way to go.
Kron.
Alright. Trying to get my voice put back together here. Giving it a quick rest. Trying to get some equipment on some of our newer
To war.
characters here. This miner's pickaxe is pretty good as a low tier weapon. Thanks for subbing, Ignorancy the second. Most of these armors are just really crappy. Some of them are good. This one's cool, but it also slows them down a lot. The veteran's armor, I guess, is a slightly different version of it. Let's grab some of that. We can get kind of some of these cheap stuff like Slayer's Belt. Get some of these character runes struck here. Excuse me. All right, let's see.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Frenzy would be cool. And a bonus versus large would be neat too.
It is time.
Alright, let's see here. Miner's pickaxe. Something there. Liquid fortification. Extra armor.
The dwarfs need me.
And let's see.
Ricky.
Need to get Shug outfitted here. Stuff isn't good, but let's see what we can go get him out of the forge real quick. Slayer's Ring is better than nothing here.
Iron-willed.
Alright, Slayer's Ring, Iron Warden's Tankard. There we go. We're getting Shug outfitted with some decent gear.
What?
And folks, I think it's about all the time I have for tonight, and that's probably about all my voice is going to put up with for tonight. I do apologize for the times when it went really bad with my voice, but thanks for sticking with me. Holy cow, thank you for the insane support we had in the super chats tonight. Shug, Dementia, Aaron, Fecal Fury, John, and we had also earlier Fuzzy Wuzzy, and we had one more that I think I'm forgetting the name right now, so I apologize that if I have, it doesn't show me everybody, unfortunately. But thank you so much, everybody. It was fantastic. I will be back streaming with you more next week, so keep an eye out for it. And I'll be making some special set of videos for Shug here too, as a special thanks to him. And appreciate everything that you all do to make this channel awesome. I will see you all soon. HeirofCarthage signing out for now.